Well, Premier League football takes a break this weekend, and it's the FA Cup third round for Everton here at Goodison Park. And it's a first ever FA Cup meeting between Everton and Rotherham, with Everton looking to progress in a competition they've won 5 times, but one in which their last final appearance came 12 years ago. James Rodriguez almost caught in possession, recovers well, and does manage to find Anthony Gordon, who slips away from Ihekwe. Anthony Gordon for Everton. It's a great run by Gordon. Can he apply the finish at the second time of asking? He can't. His first shot blocked, and he managed to recover and stab another effort towards goal. It was a brilliant run by the 19-year-old. Lucadine keeps it in play and puts a great delivery into the penalty area. Might come to Gomez here. Gomez just dragged wide. But it is a very good start from Everton, who are looking to put Rotherham to the sword early on. Gomez with the attempt that went wide. Keane shielding his eyes from the bright sunlight as Gordon gets an excellent ball through for Cenk Tosun, who clips it superbly home for Everton. What a finish from Cenk Tosun. His first start for Everton since November of 2019, and that is brilliantly taken by the Turkish international. His first start under Carlo Ancelotti, and he scores for Everton early on here at Goodison. And didn't he take it well? Wasn't it provided to him well? Anthony Gordon putting a superb pass through to Cenk Tosun, onside, saw the keeper and clipped it over him quite nonchalantly. Confidence oozing from Cenk Tosun there, and Everton in front inside 9 minutes at Goodison Park. Sunday. He's gone inside of Lucadine. Olasunde gets his shot on goal, well saved by Olsen, and the second effort from Crooks was blocked. Still not clear, and Olsen called into action again and pushes it behind for a Rotherham corner. Well, it's their best spell of the game, and they've called into action. Everton's Robin Olsen between the post today, saved initially there from Olasunde, and then the effort from Crooks was blocked before the rasping drive was beaten away by Olsen. Blackman, and he can launch it. Smith's header, and Olsen is there to block, and he was needed once more, the Everton keeper. We had stayed forward and was a threat again inside the Everton penalty area. The flick on, chased by Ihekwe, and Olsen got there first when he had to. Thomas, who always wants it, gets it back here. James Rodriguez drills one for Seamus Coleman, perfectly into his path. A great 1-2 and a great ball in from Coleman, which was almost finished by Tosun. Good football by Everton. Tosun just couldn't apply the finish that he wanted. Good build-up play. Nice 1-2 between Coleman and Iwobi. And Tosun's final touch 6 yards wide. But it was good on the eye from Everton. Smith. Rodriguez finds Tosun, gets the return pass from the Turkish international. Here's Tosun again, keeping it moving, wide for Alex Iwobi. Iwobi into the box and driving one across the face of goal, and just wide from Alex Iwobi. Got himself a little yard inside the penalty area to drive this across the face of goal, but driving it wide in the end, Alex Iwobi. Here's Here's Smith picking up for Rotherham. Release on Sunday inside the penalty. It might break into his path. It does, and he scored. He's turned it home. Matthew Olasunde. He got the fortunate break inside the penalty area after Smith laid it into his path. And Olasunde, the American, and he's got Rotherham level at Goodison Park. Rotherham position themselves right on the edge of the 18-yard box. We need some quality here, and we've got it. Cenk Tosun with the finish. James Rodriguez with the quality delivery that we've been craving for all afternoon. And it's turned home by Cenk Tosun, Everton's hero this afternoon. On his first start of this season, Cenk Tosun is there to poke this home. He got there before Jamal Blackman, the goalkeeper, could intervene. James Rodriguez with an excellent free kick into the penalty area, and that is a striker's finish indeed from Cenk Tosun. It is being checked by the video assistant referee Paul Tierney, so Cenk Tosun's goal has been ruled out. Offside by the merest of margins. That is oh so tight, and Cenk Tosun's goal does not count. Came on as a substitute in the second half for Everton, so did Yerry Mina. He finds James Rodriguez. That's through for Decore. This is a chance, and Decore scores for Everton. That one won't be ruled out. That was a perfect through ball from James Rodriguez, and the perfect finish from Abdoulaye Decore. Just over 2 minutes into extra time, and Everton do find a way through this time. Decore, a second half substitute, scores in extra time. Will that be enough for Everton to see them through to the fourth round of the FA Cup? Everton 2, Rotherham 1. And Nkunku down that left hand side. It goes first time from Nkunku. It breaks here for Bernard. He struck the post. That really would have sealed it. Here's Coleman, he's going to have a crack, and that is just wide from the Everton captain. Well, Bernard came closer. Good play down the left-hand side here. And Nkunku's ball into the penalty area just fell into the path of Bernard, who thought he'd scored. And then Seamus Coleman drove the subsequent effort just wide. Really would have done it for Everton. Here's Nkunku leaving it for Cenk Tosun. Tosun. He goes for goal, and well, he tried to pick his spot in the corner. Tried to place it, but placed it just wide. Rotherham defence looking a little tired now. Bernard. Now Coleman continued his run. And Coleman's going for goal. Now Blackman makes the save. And Everton do get a corner. Good work by Seamus Coleman, leading by example and forcing Blackman into a decent save. Seamus Coleman here, set it up onto his right boot. Now Bernard. Bernard for Everton, he's played in Cenk Tosun. This would really finish it, but he can't get round his man. Cenk Tosun almost with an opening there to put the game beyond doubt. Bernard set him up, and Cenk Tosun just tried to go inside. And Everton have done it. Just, they've squeezed their way through into round 4 of the FA Cup via an extra time winner from Abdoulaye Decore. 3 minutes into extra time, he slotted home superbly. Job done, but it took extra time. to complete it. It's finished here at Goodison. Everton 2, Rotherham 1. Well, in what is a very congested season, strangely, Everton have had 12 days now since their last game, and they return to action here at Goodison tonight for FA Cup football. It's a fourth round tie which brings Sheffield Wednesday here, a club that Everton got the better of last season in a League Cup tie at Hillsborough. Well, the Blues will certainly be favourites to progress, coming into this one on the back of 6 wins in the last 8 matches in all competitions. And Team U sees Carlo Ancelotti make 5 changes from the 2-1 win last time out at Wolves. Robin Olsen is in goal tonight. Seamus Coleman returns to skipper the side from right back. Andre Gomez is in midfield. Richarlison is also fit and starts, as does Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Everton's leading goal scorer, and he was the man who got both goals in the 2-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday in that League Cup victory last season. And Sheffield Wednesday to get us underway. Perhaps the most famous meeting between these two was the 1966 FA Cup final that Everton came from behind to triumph in. Coleman. Shot coming in here, and Olsen has to make the save from the effort from Adam Reach, which carried a fair bit of pace and was on target. And Robin Olsen diving away to his left. Well, he saw it all the way and made sure that he pushed it away. Caretaker manager Neil Thompson replaced Tony Pulis in late December after Pulis was dismissed after lasting only 6 weeks at the club. Here's Coleman. That's a delivery for Richarlison. Touched onto the crossbar and over. Everton so close to taking an early lead here at Goodison. Wildsmith, the goalkeeper, just got the touch that took it onto the crossbar and behind. Richarlison's header, goal bound, but for that touch from Joe Wildsmith in the Sheffield Wednesday goal. Good delivery from Seamus Coleman. Acres of space for Richarlison. James Rodriguez has found Richarlison, and he finds the back of the net. Superb through ball from James Rodriguez, and Richarlison did the rest, but the flag raised to deny the Brazilian. Well, it was superbly crafted, but Richarlison offside. We do have VAR as well tonight at Goodison Park, but Richarlison's goal ruled out, flag raised. He took it well. Gomez. Sigurdsson's made a run ahead of him, but here's Richarlison. Gomez. Sigurdsson now inside the penalty area. Twisting, turning, using Gomez again. Gomez drives one across the face of goal and brilliantly steered home by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Of course, he's back amongst the goals for Everton. Back in the starting 11 after injury, and back with a goal to give Everton the lead just inside the half-hour mark here at Goodison. Great work by Andre Gomez here And Dominic Calvert-Lewin stretched out that right boot to turn it home and give Everton the advantage in this FA Cup fourth round tie. It's Wickham or Tottenham at home in round 5 for the winners. And Everton in front. Gomez uses Coleman again. He can cross from here. He does so. James Rodriguez arriving. Brings it down. Nice work to find Sigurdsson. Went to bend that into the top corner. Carried real pace on it as well. Just wide. Great work this from James Rodriguez. A little Rabona to find Gylfi Sigurdsson. Always a good watch, James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. Godfrey. Gomez. Now Richarlison picks up. Richarlison for Calvert-Lewin. He'll go for goal here. And it's a good save from Wildsmith in the Wednesday goal. It was a very good hit from Calvert-Lewin. Sheffield Wednesday were appealing for an earlier offside. The play went on. And Calvert-Lewin struck it well. Fed by Richarlison. So Sheffield Wednesday have failed to score in 11 games in all competitions this season. Everton have prevented them from doing so far this evening. Here's Sigurdsson, looking for the return, and he gets it out of his feet. Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's another Everton corner. Well, he battled for that one all right. He was almost rewarded. The shot blocked, deflected behind for the corner. James Rodriguez. It's a good corner, and that's the goal from Richarlison. He met it superbly. James Rodriguez picked him out. The South American combination doing the trick for Everton to double their lead in the 14th minute of this second half. Richarlison rising high to head home here. Inside the 6-yard box, picked out by James Rodriguez. It's Everton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and Richarlison nets for the Blues, and Everton are on their way to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Delight for Richarlison, and no chance for Wildsmith in the Wednesday goal. 22-year-old, essentially a defender. Rodriguez, Richarlison, and the keeper got a touch on that, and that will be an Everton corner. Richarlison's effort might just have been sneaking into the corner there, and having netted just minutes ago, he was almost on target again here. That's a good save from Joe Wildsmith. Looked like it was heading for that bottom corner. Well, can we get the combination again of James Rodriguez and Richarlison? In it goes, and it's netted by Yerry Mina this time. Well, he's done it again. Rodriguez has picked out his Colombian international teammates. Yerry Mina gets his 3rd of this season, and that surely is enough now for Everton. Just a couple of minutes after Richarlison headed home, Yerry Mina does the same. James Rodriguez firing in those corners from the right-hand side, and there's Yerry Mina doing the rest. Always a threat inside the opposition penalty area from corners. Yerry Mina heads home and Everton lead Sheffield Wednesday by 3-0. Job done. Everton progress to round 5 of the FA Cup for a tie against Wycombe or Tottenham at Goodison Park. Goals from Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the 29th minute. Everton with a 1-goal lead at half-time, but 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes of the second half from Richarlison on 59 and Mina on 62 did the job for Everton. Final score at Goodison Park: Everton 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Well, after Saturday night's stirring comeback at Manchester United, it's midweek FA Cup football for Everton. So, Eric Lamela here for Tottenham. Immediately, Lucas Moura on the offensive. And Stephen Bergwijn inside the penalty area. That's Lamela, that's a brilliant save from Olsen. What a stop in the opening minute of the game. The Swedish international preventing Tottenham from going in front with a great stop from Eric Lamela.
No surprise, guys. Come on.
In it comes from Son, and there's the flick on, and it's in from Davinson Sanchez. An early goal for Spurs, and that is an early setback for Everton. Everton pick up again here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's there! Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the equaliser for Everton, and it's a landmark moment for him too. That is his 50th goal in an Everton jersey, and it's enough to get Everton level here tonight. Calvert-Lewin's touch, Richarlison, can he get a shot away? He certainly can! What a goal! Calvert-Lewin teeing up Richarlison, and the Brazilian did the rest in style. Everton have turned this game on its head in the space of 3 minutes. Davis. Everton want to make sure they don't do anything silly before half-time, having got themselves in front. Sigurdsson now trying to bring that down but under control, and he did it very well indeed. And Calvert-Lewin's gone down in the box, and Everton have a penalty. Sigurdsson's ball in, Calvert-Lewin chasing, and Alderweireld has brought down Calvert-Lewin, and Everton have a penalty here. Sigurdsson, can he get the better of Lloris? He certainly can with some comfort, and that is a 2-goal cushion for Everton, having fallen behind after 3 minutes. This is quite an incredible turnaround. Eric Lamela for Spurs. Son. Oh, it's got through to Lamela, and Lamela has scored. We have a 5th goal in this first half at Goodison, and Tottenham will feel they are back in the game. Alderweireld. Son. Godfrey watching the feet of Son, and the ball is played in and well defended by Michael Keane. That was a wicked ball in from Son and could have caused so many problems for Everton. And there's the corner, and a brilliant save initially from Olsen, but turned home by Tottenham, who are level here at 3 apiece.
Goal scorer Tottenham, number 6, Davinson Sanchez.
Richarlison. Iwobi. Luca Dean's gone outside of him. Here he is. His pull back for Sigurdsson. Oh. That would have been a screamer of a goal. Sigurdsson on the volley. He was always underneath it a little, never quite got over it. Sigurdsson. Now Richarlison, he's found space inside the penalty area. What a finish! Oh, that's brilliant from Richarlison. A superb take and an instant finish with the left foot to get the better of Hugo Lloris. It's a fantastic strike. It's Richarlison's second of the night. It's the 7th goal of the night, and Everton have 4 of them. Son looking to cause confusion inside the Everton penalty area again. It breaks here for the volley on goal, and it's away by Decore. It was brilliantly stopped by Abdoulaye Decore. Here's Son, and that's the equaliser from Harry Kane. Son to Kane, and Tottenham have pulled this game back to 4 apiece. So we go again at Goodison on a late night at Goodison. Can Everton find a winner in the 30 minutes of extra time? 4-4 at Goodison Park. Where have you heard that before in an FA Cup tie at Goodison? Now with Sanchez and Harry Winks. Ooh, he's shown that to Richarlison, who just couldn't poke it past Sanchez. Might have been an opportunity for Everton there. There might still be. Coleman. Bernard for Sigurdsson. No space to get a shot away, but he's turned it back for Bernard. And Bernard has scored! Oh, wonderfully worked by Sigurdsson for Bernard. And how about that for another excellent finish at Goodison Park on this crazy night of cup football. Bernard scores quite superbly. We've said that before tonight. This has been some evening of cup football. And the 9th goal of the evening comes Everton's way. Is that enough now to win it for Everton? Who knows on a night like this? Coleman has it and decides to keep possession rather than putting it into the penalty area. We're in the final seconds of stoppage time at the end of the first period of extra time. Coleman working exceptionally hard, and he's got a cross into the box. Sanchez away as far as Sigurdsson. That is half time. In extra time, Everton have the advantage just on this astonishing night at Goodison. Everton lead 5-4 at the break in extra time. Away we go then for the second period of extra time, the final 15 minutes of this one. It has been an incredible night so far at Goodison. What more drama awaits? Dele Alli, and that's the back heel into the path of Sissoko, and that's Kane's shot, superb from Yerry Mina, who threw his body on the line, and that's what it means in terms of FA Cup progress. And Everton break at the other end. Sigurdsson, still Sigurdsson, pushed away by Hugo Lloris. That could have been a 6th and decisive goal at the start of this final period of extra time. Harry Kane's header is wide. A couple more minutes for Everton to see this through. Harry Winks. Sanchez with the header. Tottenham work it back to the goalkeeper. That is it. Everton are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Heart-stopping stuff for Evertonians. An astonishing, unpredictable night of football drama of the best kind. It was cup football at its entertaining best, you can be sure of that. Twists and turns galore on a pulsating night at Goodison. Everton have won it by 5-4 in extra time. Bernard with the match-winning goal 7 minutes into the first period of extra time. Everton led 3-2 at half-time. It was 4-4 after 90 minutes. It was quite an incredible night of football at Goodison Park. If only we could have had fans inside to witness this astonishing night. Everton are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. It's finished Everton 5, Tottenham 4. A very warm welcome from inside Goodison Park for an FA Cup quarter-final clash between Everton and Manchester City. It's been 40 years since the two clubs last faced each other in this competition. Everton unfortunately went out after a replay in that quarter-final meeting. No second chances today. This is one that will be decided here at Goodison this evening, and Everton know they'll have to be at their very best to claim that semi-final place up against this City side already romping towards the Premier League title. So what has Carlo Ancelotti done team-wise? Well, he's without his two senior goalkeepers, both Jordan Pickford and Robin Olsen, out injured. So 21-year-old João Virginia, who came in for his Premier League debut against Burnley, he makes his first appearance in the FA Cup for Everton today. Elsewhere, Michael Keane, Alex Iwobi and Tom Davis all drop down to the bench, and in come captain Seamus Coleman, centre-back Yerry Mina and midfielder Gylfi Sigurdsson. A semi-final place then up for grabs here at Goodison. Can Everton find top form and produce the goods here against high-flying City? A pulsating tie in prospect. Certainly feels that way. Well, Yerry Mina's taken up that position again for the long throw which didn't come. Allen is going to put it into the penalty area though. Godfrey, headed away by City. Godfrey again. Richarlison just over the crossbar. Well, it was always on, that overhead kick, or certainly the volleyed effort from Richarlison. It might have been offside initially. Godfrey's header was cleared by City, and then Richarlison here just had to hook it, and just a foot too high. Sigurdsson was battling for it, didn't quite fall his way. Gomez does find Richarlison. Richarlison can hit that one from outside the penalty area with his left foot. He always looked like he was dragging it wide and did so. Gomez finds Richarlison. Yerry Mina. João Virginia coolly plays it out to Allan, and now Gomez. A bit better from Everton this. Sigurdsson trying to release Calvert-Lewin, and the goalkeeper's come, and it almost broke Calvert-Lewin's way after the goalkeeper came sliding to the edge of his penalty area, and the ball came back off his own defender and almost fell kindly for Calvert-Lewin. Just for a second there was a glimmer of an open goal for Calvert-Lewin. Coleman, Calvert-Lewin for Sigurdsson, Richarlison, decent control, can he get a shot away? Instead it's Sigurdsson, was hammered into Calvert-Lewin, but Everton have done well to keep possession here. Richarlison, still, Richarlison wins Everton another corner. Pressure from Everton on Manchester City late in the first half. In comes the corner, and there's the header away, almost off the line by Zinchenko. Everton almost in front. Yerry Mina, that man. Yerry Mina just saw it flicked away. Gomez, solid challenge to win the ball back for Everton. Richarlison's done very well there. He's got the free kick, and there's going to be a yellow card for Fernandinho. It was coming. Richarlison himself was felled in the first half by Fernandinho. It's a high line held by Manchester City here. Gylfi Sigurdsson takes. Yerry Mina's causing a problem. Richarlison with the shot. Just wide again from the Brazilian. Well, Everton are getting efforts on the Manchester City goal, and Richarlison just didn't catch this one as he would have liked, putting it wide at that right-hand post of Zach Steffen. And it remains Everton 0, City 0. Sterling inside for Fernandinho. Fernandinho's cut back, Sterling shot, good save. João Virginia for Everton makes an excellent stop to deny Sterling. He was onto that so swiftly and so competently. Virginia saves. It's a City corner. Sterling got himself free on the edge of the penalty area as the ball was cut back by Fernandinho, and flying across his goal, Virginia saved very well. (1966) when these two sides met, before Everton finally won the third game 2-0 and went on to win the FA Cup. Here's Laporte for Manchester City, allowed to advance. De Bruyne edge of the penalty, and Laporte shot off the crossbar, and Gundogan heads in. Oh, that is cruel on Everton. There are 7 minutes remaining of the 90, and City have made a late breakthrough. João Virginia couldn't do too much else about that. Manchester City in front through Ilkay Gundogan. Their leading goal scorer this season has number 16 of the season for Manchester City. De Bruyne was looking for a free kick. Virginia might have got a touch on the effort from Laporte onto the crossbar, but then it cruelly fell straight into the path of Ilkay Gundogan. Alex Iwobi is the man who's being prepared as the first Everton change, but they'll have to throw everything at City now in an effort to claim a late equaliser. Allan is fouled. Everton have the free kick, 4 minutes of the 90 to play. City's high line defensively. Can Everton get the ball over the top and catch City out here? In towards Yerry Mina. No real pace on the ball to beat Steffen there. Might have been Calvert-Lewin that got his head on it. Ball played forward by City, and Kevin De Bruyne is in here. Godfrey's trying to get back to defend, but Kevin De Bruyne has finished it in terms of this FA Cup tie at Goodison today. Kevin De Bruyne hammers it home, and that is surely City in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Everton have many complaints about the goal here, because they're saying there was a foot raised against Yerry Mina. The referee didn't see it that way, and Rodri's ball through there. Yerry Mina met it with his head. Into stoppage time we go, but it's all too late now for Everton. Manchester City progress to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. It's another season where it's not to be for Everton in this competition. Everton, who defended so stoutly throughout, in the main, keeping Manchester City at pretty much at arm's length in terms of efforts on target. But Ilkay Gundogan made the breakthrough 6 minutes before time, and De Bruyne added a second, bang in the 90th minute. But Everton exit another cup competition at the quarter-final stage, just as they did in the League Cup earlier this season. Manchester City still have quadruple dreams very much alive. It's finished here at Goodison rather disappointingly in the end. Everton 0, Manchester City 2.